Yo, what is going on, guys? Star Wars verse here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And for the last couple of days, I've been seeing some various YouTube channels talking about the Star Wars sequels getting erased, and that is all because of one article. So I'm here to falsify these comments, and I'll be talking about why they are fake. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Star Wars content coming your way. Okay, so recently there has been this article released by Cosmic Book News, and they've talked about how the Star Wars sequels will completely be erased from the face of Star Wars by introducing the world between worlds and creating like a new multiverse type thing, and so making the sequels look more like an Elseworlds type thing that Palpatine apparently has access to. Just like from the looks of that, just look at how ridiculous that sounds. The world between worlds can only be accessed to those attuned to the light side of the Force, so it's impossible for Palpatine to possess such power. He does try to access it in Star Wars Rebels, but he fails, and that is because it is connected to the light side of the Force. So even if he had possession of such thing, it's impossible for him to fully access it. The part that makes me laugh the most is that if Palpatine had access to such thing, he would have been able to pull Rey from a certain point in time, and he would continue his plan like that. But surprise, surprise, that doesn't happen. And tell me why it doesn't happen? Because he doesn't have access to such thing. And also, if he did have access to such thing, he would be pretty much become godly and unstoppable. Not only that, but this would be a huge insult to people such as Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley, Carrie Fisher, rest in peace, and just like everyone else who's worked for the sequel trilogies. They've worked so hard for this, and Disney wouldn't be that cruel to just scrap it all up and erase it from the face of Star Wars. But this really intrigued people a lot, because most of the fandom nowadays aren't a fan of the sequels and in fact hate it. I personally am not the biggest fan of the sequels either. However, I did enjoy some parts of the sequels as well. Like, for example, like when I first watched The Rise of Skywalker, I'm like, oh wait, this is the best Star Wars movie ever made. And like the second time I watched it, I'm like, okay, this has its problems. So it dropped from like number 1 spot to like number 6 for me, pretty much. But I still did enjoy some parts of the sequels that they had. But I'm here to say that all of this news, that erasing the sequel stuff, it's all fake. Some of you guys may know this is my second channel, and on my main channel I do superhero related content. Over there I have some experiences with this as well. I didn't even have to bother reading this article because I just needed to look at the name for its reliability. But I still read it because I wanted to know what type of BS they're up to next. So these two sites, Cosmic Book News and We Got This Covered, they are the most unreliable news articles ever made and make claims without solid evidence. They just clickbait pretty much, so yeah, they just clickbait and have no proper evidence whatsoever to back up what they are saying, and they just take advantage of clickbait material like that to make it sound more realistic. Adding on to that, for this article, which was made by Cosmic Book News, they talk about the sequels being erased from Star Wars, and they used a YouTube channel as evidence for this. Yes, a YouTube channel. And funny enough, this channel has made some utter BS claims as well, talking about lots of clickbait. Not just for Star Wars, but for Marvel and DC as well. Now yes, although some YouTube channels do actually have inside information, you should still not believe these things until they're officially confirmed from Lucasfilm or even Disney. This article then goes on to say like the Star Wars universe is being dead. And although some aspects of the sequels are indeed a mess and have killed Star Wars, you can still tell that this is total BS, because under Disney we had Clone Wars Season 7, which was almost a masterpiece. We had The Mandalorian, which was a huge success as well. And not only that, but we have the confirmation of an Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, which is in development. And all of this got people just blowing up. So if people are excited or were excited for these projects, how can you say that the Star Wars universe is dead? So with all of this, you're saying that these guys will be going far beyond and actually getting rid of these things to just please haters? No. The only thing they can do now is to redeem the movie side of things by incorporating new and better ideas to the new trilogies that they're going to have for the big screen. Just because you like the sequels, it doesn't mean that you aren't a Star Wars fan. At the end of the day, whatever you like related to Star Wars considers you a Star Wars fan. Yes, in my opinion, the sequels do have its problems, and The Last Jedi was a total mess, but I don't mean to take that away from you if you do enjoy the sequels. If you do enjoy the sequels, then so be it. I'm happy for you, because at the end of the day, it's still Star Wars. And yes, there are people who don't like the sequels. Those people are fine. But it's those toxic people that make the situation even worse and make it look even worse than the sequels already are, and are taking it like to a whole new level. So overall from this, whether you love the sequels or hate the sequels, mistakes have been made and they aren't going anywhere, and they can only look towards the future to redeem Star Wars again. And yeah, pretty much the sequels are not going anywhere. This news that was published by Cosmic Book News is just total BS and it's fake, so please don't fall for their traps. As I said, Cosmic Book News and We Got This Covered, they are the most unreliable reporters ever, so just don't believe anything they say until it's officially confirmed. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about all of this. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.